knockout between Life and Vista. Maokai being taken away. It's been a very strong pairing with the Jhin.
Yeah, I think if Hanwha Life were considering banning something that's not a support, maybe you try to ban away the Syndra. We talked about just how much BDD has played that pick. He was very clean in that last game, even if he wasn't the main star of the performance from Genji in game number 1. So let's see if they go ahead and ban away another support pick here. Obviously, we talked about the plethora of things that Life can play in the bottom lane, so...
Yeah. And that really does thin things.
I mean, BDD is so good on Syndra, so maybe he just takes that away. But they say, hey, let's go ahead and pick Yone and see if BDD still plays the Syndra into this.
Yeah, it's really interesting. We just saw Twisted Fate versus Yone end up being a really exciting matchup in our previous series. With Jungle Olaf here, you know, I think, yeah, the Syndra pick is still safe. Why like mess with the formula if you're Genji here? Just keep playing around this. There's a lot of synergy with the Set pick here as well. You know, Set tosses somebody in.
This guy is just insane. There's a reason why people ban his Camille over and over and over again. We're trying to trade back on a Vista who has to flash away. Ruler still trying to go ahead here. No flash available for Vista. Easy pick up there. As Ruler very safely from the get-go flashed the engage. It looks like Deft will get away, but I think just pretty straight up 2-2, 2-on-2 victory.
Here comes Arthur trying to trade this back. Gonna flash in.
Yeah, flash comes out from Deft. Will be that last auto. Deft looks like he's getting pretty low. Really nice flash comes in from Life. Is the damage gonna tick down?
Bowling ball?
Like the answer is going to be no. Bowling ball also does miss. BDD coming in here is going to kind of miss the stun, but lands the damage and does pick up the kill. So a valuable teleport also coming in from BDD. Lots of skirmishing down on the bottom side is Life this time around. He gets to be the set.
Yep.
It's 2-0.
He gets to be the set, so change in tune here a little bit, but it's very familiar this early game. This is what we saw previously. So yeah, level 1 here has crash down, but doesn't have, see if you can use the crash down here without having 2. This is something we've seen many Rels actually fall prey to, is actually overextending here without level 2. Like, that's the main thing.
Whoa. Wow. It's like never ending with the action. The stun comes in on both of them. Flashing forward is Clid, though. Looking for more, looking to skirmish, and oh, he missed the undertow! Yeah. And that means that Arthur's just gonna get away. Big yikes there, as now Rascal in a really awkward spot, gonna try to get over the wall. As Chovy will flash forward, he's got the double buffs here. Rascal not able to trade back onto Arthur, who has just...
I want to talk about Arthur in this game. You know, he had a great start, and we had some really cool trades, but you're going to see BDD is like, He actually does get caught.
He's going to get stun comboed, and even though he does have flash, he just opts to... Oh, he's actually going to go for it right at the end. Thought he would just accept his fate, but not the case.
Yikes.
Now an awkward spot here for Clid. As he'll try to... Oh, he's going to get slept under the turret here. There's no Ragnarok available. Easy burst down underneath the turret. And, of course, no supports as the bottom lane was all just pushing down here. So really nice conversion from Hanwha Life Esports.
They get 1 plate for this, but that's all they're going to get. Meanwhile, Morgan pushing this in the top. I was going to talk about Arthur being hype, getting value elsewhere. As
oh, Ignite from... This coming in as tick down, and Rascal actually backs away. That's a bit unfortunate. He's like, oh man, I want to go for it now. Easy sweeper over the wall. Rascal knowing his range and able to take. Rascal just got on in there. Chovy knowing his ranges as well. Will always be looking for these aggressive trades as Hanwha Life now setting up to challenge the Rift Herald.
I mean,
comes in.
BDD doesn't hold him.
Okay, gonna look to get that double knock-up in the front line, and Genji just a little bit out of their league this time around, sticking around for that fight. And Morgan still looking for more. Gotta be careful about this, you know? Maybe didn't expect Rascal to be right there. Arthur's here to go for the ultimate, and Life just kind of gives his life away. Arthur, super fast and annoying, gets up there right on time. And is able to, everybody like turns it on or something, I don't know. Well, this is not the fun time for Lily.
No.
This is a really sad time where you realize, oh yeah, I'm really squishy and I just got stunned. I guess I'm just dead.
Yeah, I mean, I want to roll that one back because we're gonna see a hole in here from BDD, which I think will be
BDD no ultimate, and we have Clid. Yeah, he just gets clapped. That's like a slice and dice right into the back line, and BDD down a level, no ult. Looks like the Scout of the Week also missed, and it was a pretty easy collection of a kill. Now 5-0 for Chovy.
Meanwhile, Ruler got collapsed on the bot lane as Fist is having a fantastic game, and Chovy's not done. He's like, hello.
Clit's like, yeah, I could probably stand under the turret again. Gives us a thumbs up. Gotta love it. Chovy's here to play tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, this is BDD, which ends up being a really nice engage. He comes in, BDD gets knocked up. Scout of the Week actually does connect, but it doesn't matter. And you get a bunch of burst when you actually jump back in your spirit form, and that's what ends up killing him there.
Yeah, and then Chovy does it again. Like, just so casually. Clit's like, yeah, I should be fine. I've got a turret here. You're playing against Yone.
He knew the timing to get that Q proc as well. Like, it actually worked out so but I think in this case, we might be there as Chovy is looking for more.
Oh, what is going on?
Here we go.
This is no teleports on the other two laners from the side of Gen G. They turn onto the Kai'Sa. That's the only value they're going to get out of this fight. The rest of them just trying to run away. BDD here a little bit late. And a 5-man rotation and dive onto the bottom turret. Hanwha Life, they go from, you know, playing kind of a weak, engaged kind of game with their composition, and then they come out here with just laning style champs, essentially.
Yeah.
You get the Yone out here, you get the Lilia who can really begin to style. Chovy's doing it again, he's going in. Rascal has challenged the 2v2. And he will eventually go down. Now it's Chovy versus Clid. A lot of cooldowns down here on the side of Chovy. Not sure that it matters, though, as he's still looking for this. A flash comes in, and the double kill. Chovy, level 13 and legendary. Take out Chovy here. It's looking likely, especially with that Ignite.
Morgan's here.
But now Morgan comes in, and Rascal and Life are just so tilted. They can't kill this Yone. Maybe it'll be Clid. That's a strong Olaf, I suppose, at this point in time. He's got the Gore Drinker. Now just trying to wait until the pop back, and it takes this many people to kill Chovy. Thousands of gold into the pockets of Clid, finally.
Well, meanwhile, in the, especially just doing well, but this is one of those games where the tempo advantage just doesn't end. Like, Rascal actually... like, WTF,
There's nothing else to say.
How else do I actually, you know, we've gone from OVER status to CHOVY status in this game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I watched that happen.
But it's not like this, where it's, you know, Chovy's basically single-handedly got 9 pod votes already. Like, everybody's already sent them in, basically. Like, regardless of what happens in this game.
Oh.
We're gonna see, okay, trying to get on top of this, gonna flash in, and he actually gets the Baron. Okay. Clid, he's had enough of talking about Chovy. He's like, remember me.
I don't remember him.
You're gonna witness me again for the 7th time in this game. But he gets the Baron. That's actually a nice play.
I mean, it is a nice play, but at the end of the day, it may just simply delay the inevitable here. Chovy's like, yeah, I gave it to him on purpose. I want to kill more people in this game, and I want...
Not quite going to go, and here comes Chovy, finds Clid, and yes, Gore Drinker, a nice item, but not nice enough. Chovy says, nah, not impressing me.
They do not have the Mountain Soul yet, by the way. He's pretty stacked up at this stage.
Yeah.
He did not have to ult for that one either. He just walked forward and said, okay, well, that's an Olaf. That's no longer alive for the next 30 seconds.
Uh-oh, here we go. Sleep comes in, BDD is isolated over the wall. Here comes Chovy. The rest of his team easily going to be able to help out there. Chovy says, you guys can clean it up. This is beneath me. No, he's not even going to go for the Baron. They finished the Baron, and now they're looking at the Mountain Soul.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, their comp doesn't have a lot of great siege damage. Like, it has the ability to clear very quickly when grouped up. Between the Kai'Sa and the Lilia in the game. Because we're at 33 minutes into the game now. Death timers are insanely long for Hanwha Life Esports. Chovy gets into the base.
Yeah, talking about siege, I think they just dive the turrets. They don't give a damn at this point. Just walking into the base and taking what is rightfully theirs. says Hanwha Light. They are going to wipe the floor with Gen G in what was one of our most dominant solo performances here from Chovy. Just going to laugh their way through the base, an easy ace with the Baron, and they will definitely take down this Nexus here at 33.5 minutes. Nothing stopping them now, as Chovy will end the game at 11-1-8. Only goes down the one-time 1v4. So,
Chovy,
what a dominant performance there.
Dominant performance on this Yone, turning what is an early tempo advantage into permanent domination on the map. Gen G could not leave the base, they could not side lane.
Had a good game on the Lilia. That was really the only other thing that I kind of remember from this game, because it was fun to meme that game about Chovy, but seriously, like, there was really nothing else to talk about. Every single highlight was about Chovy, every single play that we actually saw. I mean, he did 30k damage in that game. We haven't seen a single, like, a solo performance.
7 for 8 on the Syndra now. As this is the big question mark, what is Chovy going to play? The Ari teased a few times.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like it might just be the Akali, and there it is.
Nice.
So another assassin pick here for Chovy, who could once again get a tempo lead, dominate early. Against something like a Syndra, it's very difficult to pull that off because she has her Sky of the Week, and she can be very survivable, very safe throughout the laning phase. But I feel like what's really scary for me for Hanwha Life Esports is that Taliyah pick. You know, we talked about it very briefly at the beginning of the draft, and we've kind of gone around the loop as to where these matchups are going to go and what champions are going to get locked in with it. But when you go back to the
too far, but he does have BDD coming in here as well, looking for that smite. It is going to go the way of Clid. And there's that stun and follow-up from the Taliyah, as Arthur will try to fight, but not able to do too much.
Such a great flash.
Getting very aggressive in here. Chovy over the wall, looking for BDD, but BDD follow flashes the other way. Now trying to get on top of Clid. Is Chovy just going to get fed in this game as well? Really nice seismic shove. Does come out from Clid, buying himself some time. Rascal going 1v1 onto Morgan. Clid does get the kill with the rocks there, just barely.
It just feels like
an insane early trade again.
These two teams are angry. We're seeing such... Here we go, teleport as well.
So aggressive coming in from Hanwha Life. Do they have the damage? It looks like they will be able to take out Life. And they immediately will get out of there. And we see the zoom in. Chovy is 2-0 in this game. Can it happen again?
Pretty passive one. You know, we had a pretty fiery start. Those crazy skirmishes right outside of Hanwha Life Esports' base, but I guess maybe I jinxed it because we're gonna have a trade here.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. They wanna hand this one over to Chovy if possible. I mean, it's good on the Camille too, but this is gonna be a pretty easy trade. They actually hand it to Chovy. They're not messing around. I mean, he's got the Dark Seal, so another 2 stacks on this guy. He's 3-0 again with that. Well, so just showing respect. Doesn't want to get followed up on there as, okay, gonna roll over the wall. Here comes the teleport, but also BDD will follow. As in will go Chovy, but immediately just kind of used as a disengage tool. Teleports down, matches the teleport, and says, okay, get away from my bot lane friends.
Yeah, flash for a teleport is kind of the trade here. They also got Arthur's Ragnarok. You know, you'll take that. It's not as important. But the threat of the cask, actually, I think is what was really scary.
There's not much happening. Okay, here comes Clid. And Morgan actually not going to be able to get over that wall as he is in a rough spot. No flash available. That's going to be the kill handed over to Rascal. As you can see, they are playing it carefully down here. Hanwha Life maybe looking for the dive.
Yeah, they know Chovy is still mid, so I don't know about face checking this one. But they know Chovy is still mid. They can see the rotation down now. They're actually going to go towards their inner turret. So there's a lot of pings. Unfortunately, Clid doesn't have Weaver's Wall since he just used it, but he can rotate very quickly with his wall ride. And you know what? This is a lot of resources spent for Hanwha Life Esports without accomplishing anything. And look at the top lane. Like, Rascal is like, yeah, just hold him down there. I'm up 40 CS, by the way. Looking for more. Looking for some turret damage.
Yeah, it's kind of like a trade of objectives, right? You know, like the ability to kind of get to a lane really fast. We saw that before as going to try to help out Ruler here, and with the Hextech Ultimatum and Teleport that are coming in, He will actually look to back away. A nice stun up against the wall here from Rascal into the seismic shove. That's what Talia loves so much. But here comes Chovy.
Here comes Chovy.
He's got some help. You even see depth in the river. Chovy is going to be looking for some plays. BDD is very behind the play. His teleport is 5 minutes away. Kill given over to depth. They're going to be looking for more. Samira into the ultimate, but it just does not matter. Another kill goes to depth, as Arthur will take down one himself, and that is a massive turnaround here for Hanwha Life.
Chovy gets ignited, but survives regardless. There's just no way to turn this fight because it takes too long. And this really nicely executed engage here for Hanwha Life Esports, a nicely executed collapse.
Morgan thinking about it from the brush. We got another teleport play coming in here. Looks like this one is going to be Chovy. How about we feed another kill to the Akali that hasn't died yet? What is he now, 4-0?
I think 5-0. We'll take a look at it here. No, you're right.
4-0. Yeah.
I gave him more credit than was due, but it feels like it's hard to give too much credit to Chovy in this series. Yeah,
So he's got his flash. So maybe he could try to avoid the ground pound. I don't even think he used it here, to be honest. Okay, he's still going to go for it, but there's no escape. Gameplay button onto Vista does nothing. And how about another kill to the 10 Dark Seal stack, 5-0 Chovy.
So I was right. He was 5-0. Huh.
Yeah. Oh, you were just looking at the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I'm always looking at different timelines. Sometimes it's hard to line them all up. Well, I mean, this is two players out of position. Rascal tries the side lane, BDD tries the side lane. And this is a game that can really start to get away from you really fast, unfortunately, if you're Gen G against this pick. And we're going to see Morgan start trading, and Rascal realizes what's happening. He's like, oh, no, I know Chovy's coming. He's actually trying to go towards the river because he's like, maybe somebody can save me, but no. And we're going to see this again. Remember, this is a game where later on, the Vayne pick becomes so incredibly powerful, becomes so scaled to the highest level of what the potential is, and we're wondering, oh, how much Genji is like one timing to actually find something here.
Oh god, here we go. He's gonna hit the shuriken on someone, and he just does insane damage. Look at the room that's being created for depth as well. There is just no hope in this game for Genji to do anything against the damage that Hanwha Life have stacked up in this game. It is insane.
Minion wave on mid, Ruler can't get in. Thumbs up from Chovy here, as look at where Arthur's headed. He's ready to start a Baron, he's ready to win this game. He said, I had enough of Legal Edges tonight. Chovy's still in my spotlight. I guess I'll go take Baron's start, and we'll move on with our lives here. Drake's up in 15, so Chovy's over here to make sure nobody is going to try to ward that. He actually is a great player to help clear this, because if he ends up having a vision fight with somebody individually, he can actually kill them. Speaking of which...
Ooh, Rascal. You can see Chovy's playing with the idea. If he landed a couple more of those Qs, I think he would have gone, oh, he's just going to go for it. He's going to assassinate that player immediately. Ruler just disappears off the map.
Gone. You can't even play with vision against this type of carry. And I think, you know what, I think this is, you know, we had that crazy Udyr game. That was the really biggest, like, off-meta thing we've seen so far in LCK. But carry assassin play could be some on, to be honest.
This is just gonna be, again, BDD is just dead. Well, okay. No. Second R comes in, easily scooped up, and there's Legendary for Chovy. 8-0, again, 2 games in a row.
Well, this should be the push to end, or at least to grab multiple inhibitors. I guess they still have inhibitor turret in mid and that inner turret. But, I mean, they have Baron buffs for another minute 40, so who knows how deep this rabbit hole goes. But Chovy is, he's walking through the base.
Stay over here.
Alright, well, this is going to be just a straight-up tragedy. Because we're going to watch Chovy slide in.
Oh.
Hello, goodbye. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys, except this is what an insanely fed Akali looks like. This is why... at least in this game, we watch the Chovy highlights later on, like all as a compilation. But this is why Akali was banned so much early on. His performances like this, teams started to feel like they were comfortable dealing with this. And at the highest level of play, you know, you thought, okay, players like BDD should be fine in lane. This should be okay. Like, Chovy can't. There's no way he's going to outperform every other team and be the guy who goes 8-0-4 and whatever his obscene scoreline was on the Yone. But this might change the perception of some of these insanely powerful snowbally champions in mid lane. We might not see as many.
I think we're about to see this game just now. Chovy has 25 stacks on the guys and a Zhonya's. He's looking to assassinate once again. Clid, no hope in hell. Arthur gonna steal that kill. It's okay. Hama Life are just turbo smurfing in this game. I don't know what else to say, Wolf.
There you go.
This is I got it out there.
There you go.
Shout out to Chronicler. He'll join us eventually. Give us more EU memes. Ruler gonna have to hop away. As Deft, you can see he's trying to gain some fame in this game as well. As the Samir ultimate will be popped, Chovy thought he might have been in danger for just a moment, but that is not going to happen. He's going to hand some kills over to his friends on the team. What a generous guy. As Hama Life just going to push in and look to end this game. See that the burst does come down onto Deft, but now Chovy is going to punish you.
Goodbye, Life.
Oh. Yeah, not much else to say. Chovy looking for more.
He's just so
Maybe he
fed.
can get on top of Rascal. Arthur's actually just fighting up against Clid straight up. There's going to be the 10th kill going over to Chovy. 10-0 now as he will look for Rascal.
The minions are pushing in, and this is going to...
I feel like I don't know, I feel like I'm witnessing the birth of a king right now. This is just insane what he is able to do here. Oh, they denied him his last kill. 10-0-6. That is going to be the end of that as everybody just jumps on Chovy. Huge celebration from Hanwha Life as they just stomp what was the best team in the LCK.
Chovy's out of Griffin, he's out of DRX, he's in a newly rebuilt Hanwha Life Esports that has had its fair share of struggles. A team that was very hyped coming into the beginning of this season based upon his joining, Chovy's joining, and Deft is about to injure Chovy. As let's see what the stats look like this time.
Oh man.
24.4k as the game snowballs wildly out of control. Good heroic attempts from Rascal. I feel like he had a really good game on the Gnar, all things considered. And just wasn't enough. The Talia pick got them an early lead. Look at how much damage he was able to do compared to the other side, Arthur. But it just didn't matter at the end of the day. Map control going to a roaming assassin.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing that struck me was just how helpless Genji looked in many of those game states where it was like, well, crap, one of those guys is super fed. How do we deal with this? And it just felt like the game was